Hey there, Board Game Maniacs. Maniac Rob here to bring you a channel update. Now we're in the new start of year 2020 for Board Game Maniacs. This is going to be kicking off our almost the end of our second year being on YouTube. And I have to say, first off, is thank you very much for everybody who has been viewing, subscribing, supporting us on Patreon. I thank you so much, because without you, we would not be where we are today. So hats off to you if I had a hat on to say thank you, because it's incredible to support. I never thought that the channel would be like it is so far. And it's continuing growing with views and subscribers, as well as Patreons too as well. So keep doing that hard work. Keep spending your most valuable thing of all, which is your time, and spending it with us at Board Game Maniacs. I appreciate it. Having said that, we are going to talk about what is to come in this year of 2020. And a couple of things have changing. Number one is we're going to be starting to change up the shooting style just a little bit, possibly by adding a little bit more cinematic intros, or even some cinematic in-betweens, cutaways, and so forth. We may even add some highlight reels on the end of every video to show you what video is next. This is just all hypothetical. I'm still working that out, but expect that the battle reports that may change just slightly. On top of that, another thing I want to talk about to you is this here's a really major thing, and that is moving on with the year 2020. Board Game Maniacs, we decided that we are going to leave it up to you, the viewers out there, to vote pretty much on what games that you would like to see on the channel being played. Now, tagged into this video in the comment section, there's a list of games that has high view counts on our channel that I still have games for. So I want you who's watching this video to vote on what game you would like to see played more often on the channel. What that means specifically is that, just say that Star Wars Imperial Assault got a really high vote count. So what I'm going to do is every month, me or other Board Game Maniacs are going to be playing a game of the one that had high views, such as Star Wars Imperial Assault, every month, 1 or 2 games a month. Now, we're not going to discontinue the theme month moving forward, because we changed it so that every month at Board Game Maniacs we have a theme for a specific game, where we play at least 4 videos for that theme month for that specific game. So on top of that, we are also going to be having a game at least 1 or 2 times every month, that same game. Maybe it's going to be a campaign, maybe it's going to be a one-off game, we don't know. But if you vote and you give us the thumbs up and say, hey, I would like you to play this game, I'd like you to play more of that game. And with the games that are on the list, because I went through it and I looked at which one had higher view counts, and that's the ones that are made it to the list. If there's another game that had a high view count, or one that you particularly enjoyed playing, watching the videos for, that may not be into it, all I want you to do is just type it in the comment and say, I think this one. And if anybody else who would like it, just continue on with that comment and, liking it, liking the comment or what have you. That way, when I look at these videos in 2020, early 2020, that I'm going to know which videos are going to be played more and more. So it's going to fill up the calendar even more every month. So aside from just like the theme month with the 4 videos or more per month, you're going to have like a gameplay video of Imperial Assault, a gameplay video of Bolt Action, a gameplay of another one. Don't really matter, but that's what this whole point is that the viewers that are watching this and have been following along with the channel, to subscribers and everything, you can say like, hey, I want to see this video, and that's what we'll do, is just play it more and more. Now, as an added bonus for all the Patreon supporters, you can send us a message on Patreon and you could say, I want this game played, I want that game played. And you're going to get more votes occurring because you are a Patreon, you're supporting us, you're helping keep the lights on, getting more games and getting more paints and getting better quality cameras and everything. So if you're a Patreon and just, again, jump over to patreon.com and look up BoardGameManiacs and just send us a link. If you're not already a Patreon subscriber, by all means, subscribe so you can become a supporter of BoardGameManiacs, and you're going to get more view counts so that you can say, like, hey, I want this, this, and this. So again, there's bonuses to be a Patreon supporter for us too as well. So thank you very much for that. Another thing I want to talk about, as opposed to like the vote, is we're starting a new series, and it's going to be kicking off in February. And that new series is going to be called Painting with a Maniac, where you're going to have a maniac, a board game maniac. It may be me, it may be Brady, it may be, it could be any of the board game maniac, or even a special guest that comes in, and they're going to pick a miniature that we have, and we're going to do a painting along with the maniac for that miniature. So look forward to that. So in February, I already shot a couple of painting with a maniac, and it's going to be released in February as a test one. And if there's a lot of views onto this, a lot of comments, we're certainly going to be pushing it further and further and expanding it more for different types of miniatures. And it could be just building terrain too as well. You know, again, it is up to you, the viewers, subscribers, to let us know what you would like to see on our channel. On top of that, if you want to see more VR gameplay on our channel, or if you want to see some video gameplay, like streaming video games, like, you know, Resident Evil, for instance, the classic Resident Evil game, or, you know, other games like Fortnite and so on, just comment and let us know for that too as well, because we're trying to add more content to the channel. So I know it's called Board Game Maniacs, but it's going to expand and going to cover so much more stuff that's going to be involved into it. Again, it is up to you, the viewers, subscribers, to let us know what you would like to see on the channel. And let's think of something else that I can talk about here, because I wrote a list, but my list kind of got deleted on my phone, so I'm trying to go off the top of my head what else that we're going to do. So again, painting with the maniac, voting for what board games or tabletop games you would like to see played more often on a continuing basis. Talking about Patreon, which you already did too as well. Talking about painting with the maniac. If you have any other ideas that can help expand upon Board Game Maniacs, just comment to me and let us know too as well. And we are going to be continuing our live streaming too as well into the new year. So in the past, we did do some live streaming, like we did Fallout, the board game by Fantasy Flight. We also did Here's Negan. So we're going to do other streaming too as well. Just comment and let me know what you'd like to see. Another thing that I'm going to test for, and this is going to kind of start swaying towards live streaming. The first thing I'm going to do is, it may be once every 2 weeks, it may be once a month, where I'm going to sit down, I'm going to read the comments of the videos in the past, and I'm going to talk about them. And I'm going to address certain issues. Now, again, rules mistakes are going to be common onto the channel, especially for new games. Everybody makes rules mistakes. But without you commenting and letting us know, we're going to continue making them rules mistakes unless we catch them. So thank you again for commenting if we ever do make rules mistakes, if we ever did make rules mistakes in the past, and letting us know, like, hey, you did this wrong. But one thing I would like to strongly urge you, that if we do make a rules mistake and you want to comment to help correct the rules errors, refer to a page number into the rules manual for whatever game we're playing, and also timestamp the video. So if it happened in 22 minutes and 34 seconds in, so type in 22 minutes, 34 seconds, this was a rules mistake, and it happened on this page number. This is the proper rules. So that way we are learning more. And then it's also expanding onto other viewers that are watching, and you're educating them with the rules too as well, which is incredible. This here is just a small little part of Board Game Maniacs that is starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger because of you, the viewers, and we appreciate that very, very much. What else can I say that we're going to start trying to play some role-playing games. And we started in the past that we were going to do Starfinder, and that kind of fell through because my camera equipment and my computer equipment kind of crashed on me, and I couldn't run the live stream quality that I wanted for Starfinder. You know, pushing on forward into the new year, I'm going to still try to find a way so that we can play Starfinder. Haven't upgraded my equipment yet, but with the Patreon supporters, I'm hoping to upgrade the equipment more sooner than later so that we can increase the quality of the videos and the stream, and that we can do such things as like Starfinder or Dungeons and Dragons or Fallout, the board game role-playing, or like a zombie role-playing game. There's going to be so much things that we have planned for the new year that we want to implement and start helping grow Board Game Maniacs channel more and more. But we can't do that without the help of you, the viewers out there. I keep saying you're helping us because you are drastically helping us. Right now, the view count has been climbing. The subscribers have been climbing. So again, this is awesome. The Patreon account is climbing too as well, and it's all because of you. So again, just show us some love, either by joining Patreon with us or subscribing, clicking the bell notification icon, giving us a thumbs up, sharing the video. Every little bit helps. Commenting is a big thing too as well. Anything that you can do to help us to push Board Game Maniacs bigger and better in the year 2000 will help us out a lot. So thank you very much for watching this video, and if you have any other thoughts or you want to do any other comments that you think we should try to implement in the new year for Board Game Maniacs, please by all means just comment down below and let us know. I do read all of the comments. I do reply back to all the comments and all the emails. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for all of your support that you've been doing for the past for Board Game Maniacs. And you know, one last thing I want to say, and that is, be a maniac. I'll see you in the next video in the year 2020. Boo!
Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.